but I didn't do another match. Thank you. 225. So when after your measure, I came back to point. It's 4 feet out there.
She measured again. Oh no, I measured that.
Okay, so here we are for the semi-final of the Whitnash International Open Triples. This is the semi-final in the gold stage. We've got London 1 versus London 2.
Yes, that's a boy.
We're top 4 again. We're 3 years in a row, and then we've won it. We came 4th last year and we've joined 3rd this year. So
Okay.
can't complain.
No, you can't.
Can't complain at all. We see some of the teams say
Yeah.
we've done all right.
Yeah.
I would say. Disappointing being Spaniard, but better than that. Only chance we get, the only thing we can have beaten is getting the cost first and playing 9.5, 980, and they're going to struggle and keep doing that and getting ones and twos. You go 6.5 meters, they're going to shoot everything. It's the way it is.
In the bin.
It's the way it is. Yep. Couple of mine this bin.
Let's go and watch
You
this
got your
team
jacket
and
there.
see how they're doing.
It's alright, it's done. Right.
Okay, so this is the first end of the gold semi-final. London 1 versus London 2. Dean Seville and Claire, London 1 against Nic, Sofiane and Monty. London 1 having won the toss and played first. Monty pointed in the second ball. It's good from here. Sylvestre stepping up to take the shot. Just missed, just to the right. Shoot again. That's Caro. Just staying off to the right. Got quite a few other games still going on here. We've got the semi-finals of the silver, bronze and the tin. Also there's 32 teams for this weekend's event.
You're not at York on Monday?
This is not.
I'm doing Borden on Friday, Stockton on Saturday, Lincoln on Sunday and York on Monday.
Good point there from Monty, just run through the back.
Yeah, we're going straight from Lincoln.
So it does look like it has just run through.
So we'll see you at Lincoln first then. Very good. See you. Cheers, Lambert. Thank you so much.
I'm just waiting for the game in the other lane to clear up that end. Off we go again.
See you soon. Yeah.
It's done the job. We're pointing in her last ball now. Dean's still holding 2. Just pulled off wide to the left there, so Dean obviously got to step up and do his bit. Hi Jamie. Looks good from Dean there. Plenty of open space around it though if the other team decides to take the shot on, which it looks like they're going to do. So Dean's team London 1 made it through to the semi-final by beating yours truly in the quarter-final. Gave him a good game though, but it wasn't to be for us, which makes you lot lucky because I'm able to bring you this live stream. So Dean with his last ball now for London 1. Looks like it's just pulled off to the side. So London 2 holding 2. Still to play 2, and looks like holding 1 point. Difficult to tell for sure from here. Given that it's filling in just in front of Dean's last ball, looks like he might take on the shot. Hi Harry and Anne. Hope you're both well. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So just having a measure here now. Everybody crowding around the measure. Pretty sure they should be 2 metres away, but hey ho, c'est la pétanque. He's got the shot there. Not stayed within any distance to matter, but yes, Jamie, first end. Looks like it might have run through, so I think that's just one. Absolutely. It's caused more than one stir so far this tournament. So yeah, just 1 point that end. London 2 take the early lead. So it hasn't been a clean run for London 2, winning only 2 of their group games, losing close 1 to 10 against underdogs from John Street, or certainly as some will call them, the underdogs for sure. But exciting game that really got the crowd worked up. Really, really strong point there from Monty, sat just behind. Great shot there from Sylvestre. Staying within a good distance, it counts for something. Monty needing to do the work again here. So, as always, it's been a great tournament here. Players from all over the country making their way here, including a couple of teams from Wales, Scotland, team travelling from France. Another good point there from Monty. A bit further out than the last one, but it's taking the point. So Sylvestre take the shot off again. See what happens. Just missed. So the other semi-final is Baldock Town against Northeast, which is a team made up of players from East Mids and Northern. I think we've got Dag and I'm not sure of the other two. So Claire pointing in here, just taking her time, finding a spot. No worries, Jamie. Baldock, of course, in their quarter-final overcame Baz and ended his cheeky win streak for now. It's a bit short from Claire there. Still got a ball to play. Dean's still holding 2. Just talking tactics, just out of camera shot there, just behind Monty. Yeah, looking like it's going to be a good final. Obviously the winner of this match versus everyone I think would favour Baldock to win the other semi, but you never know. It looks like it's got it, so Claire's second ball there taking the point. Not sure what the sound's like for those of you watching, but I'm guessing you can hear me okay. Looks like Nic's going to take on the shot, maybe. Yes, he is. Just cleared one of the balls out, but not the one that was holding. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, he's going to take on the shot again by the looks of things. He's taking his time though. So he got it that time, nice stay as well. Holding 2 points now. So you've got Dean with 2 to come, and Sofiane's got 2 as well. So London 2, holding 2 with 2 to play. London 1 needing to play now and do something special. It's a really strong point there. I think he was just going to rest on the jack, but just finished off to the side. So lots of nice clear space behind for the shot for Sofiane. And he's got it. Stay. So we've got holding 3 now. 1 ball to come from each team. So as always, it's been a fantastic event here at Whitnash, hosted by Whitnash Windmill Petanque Club and Carol and Glenn. No, I'm not sure what they're discussing there. Obviously, deciding how to take the next shot, shoot, point. What they're going to go for. We're going to point in. Looks like it's just come up a bit short. So another point for London 2 there, was it? Yeah, so 2-0 to London 2. It's Monty, Sof and Nick. About 8 metres there, I think, for that jack. So third end, 1 point in each end for London 2, 2-0. You see both teams here from the same region, same club. There's camaraderie between them, either though they're now facing off against each other for a place in the final. Strong point there from Monty, but it looks like it's come up a little bit short. Does look like we're going to get Claire to point in. Are they going to take on a shot? You see it is in front, so clearing it out is always a good decision if it comes off. So yeah, going to put one in first. Looks like there's space to take the point, so let's see how Claire gets on here. Hi Paul, thanks for joining us. Looks like looks like it might have just come in far enough, that. Bollock team, Jamie, is Jack, Sarah and Ross, I think. Late entries seems to be their thing. Last team to enter. Worked well for Ross last year at the British Open. Ended up turning out winners. Wonder if it's a secret little trick. We'll soon find out. Good little point there from Soph. Looks like it's just snuck in. But Sylvestre going to step up and take the shot now. I think he'll be looking for a nice carrow, but let's see. It's just missed, just left. And again. And this time he's got it. It's stayed nicely. Not a spot, but coming off just to the left, so it does leave that right-hand side open. But it looks like Nic's going to take on the shot. So it looks like he's got 2 for 1 there. The front ball into the back ball. Game in the other lane's finished now to the left, so hopefully we won't have quite as many people walking past, but so there are other games going on. Plenty of people still around. Down to the business end of the tournament now with all the semi-finals, if not in play, but about to. So it's just pulled up short there, it's just rolled off to the right. Obviously the shot from Nic did well, nearly got rid of 2 balls, but wasn't quite enough. So Dean still with 2 in hand, I think Nic now with the last ball for London 2. Could give London 1 an opportunity to get back a few points now. Let's see what happens. A bit of a bad bounce there. A bit unlucky, it looked good, but just rolled off to the side. So London won holding 3 balls, Dean with 2, Claire with 1, so a big opportunity here.
Your afternoon's got better than this morning.
We didn't win any of this.
Meanwhile, in other news for you football fans out there, it's currently Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0. Reese and Kath, who's just joined us, just to answer Reese's question there. The other semi-final is Baldock against North East. It's actually finished and Baldock are through into the final. Looked like a walkover for Baldock as well, 13-0. It's a big shot there from Dean. Not quite sure what it's cleared out. It's obviously done what was required.
I'm everywhere next week. Except Hampton. Yeah. I'll go to Borden on Friday, Stockton on Saturday, Lincoln and then York on
You're mad. You're mad. You are absolutely bonkers.
550 miles around the whole course.
So last ball now for Dean. Just going to point in. Quite sure how many it's for, but I think it's 3, maybe 4. It's a good one. 3 points. 2 points. 2 points. So 2 all. So Dean going quite long there, probably 9.5, possibly on the cusp of 10. And just off camera to the side there, Sylvestre just stretching his arms, preparing himself for some long shots.
Yeah.
Good ball there from Claire for the first one, probably about half a metre away, but it's a long way. It's beatable, but could cause some trouble.
Okay, so see you tomorrow night, okay? Okay, bye. Bye.
So yeah, no trouble there for Monty. Nice and smooth, and there nice and easy. Sylvestre stepping into the circle to take on the shot. Just behind. Unlucky there. Killed the end. Not a bad result. So as the jack wasn't marked, you see the circle gets placed metering from the end, and it's close to the position where the jack went dead, which is as happened here. Clear to point. Come up short. Should be no trouble for Monty to point into all that space there. So the other semi-final in the the other final in the silver is just about to start. I think we've still got the semi-finals for bronze in play.
There's something black on there, look. You never took the TV back.
So good point there from Monty, right next to the jack. Sylvestre taking on the shot. He's got it this time. Bit untidy, but it made it. Sylvestre agree. He didn't look too happy with that shot, but did the job.
Well, I always think it's better anyway, but my father's family used to come from Devon because they did it the other way around.
So nice clean point in there for Monty again. So stepping up to do the job. Much better this time. Pretty sure he'll be happy with that. So I've just taken on the point now. Just got it. Slow down just enough, sat right next to the cosh. Dean to take the shot. Okay, interesting. So he's taking the jack, but it's not gone out. It's all the way at the back there, not sure if you can see it. So obviously I've zoomed in a little bit, so image quality will reduce, so you will have to excuse it, but you should be able to see where we are. Of course, London 2 holding the points now because the bulls that were shot are sat all the way at the back there, having not gone beyond the deadline. Long way to point, but also a long way to shoot, so if you get a good one, it's really unlucky there. Just got on the outside of the holding bull and just rolled a little bit too far. Dean with one to come, and I think Sofiane's certainly got one in his hand. I'm not sure now how many bulls are still to come from London 2. That's a great point there from Dean. So just in front of the jack. Not sure how far off, but it's pretty close. So we are about 12 metres away there. It's a long way. Counted 13 steps, but they weren't big ones, so 12 and a half.
Right, Johnny.
It was a long way, and it was nowhere near. So Nic with 2 to come, so still an opportunity here. So I've just shouting some tactics there, same plate flat. So I think we're talking about something of a scoop. Let's see how he decides to go. So he did drop short there, but also quite wide. Still one bull to come, so he can still change it. Sof giving Nic some reassurance there. He's not bothered if he misses, just go for it. Oh, he's got it. Excellent shot. Long way to go bull to bull, so he chose not to. Dropped short, hit it, stayed, takes a point. So 3-2 to London 2. Good strong point there to start off from Monty, not far from the jack, so obvious choice here is for Sylvestre to take on the shot, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Just missed, just pulled to the side. Going to take it on again. Got it this time. Stayed, but not too close. So not forcing London to shooter to play, but forcing them to play nonetheless. Monty to point in now. And they're nice and clean, just sat just to the side of the jack. Dean going to take on the shot now. Good shot, just to just land short. Nice and low, but did eject off to the side there. You can just see it by Claire's foot. So Soph just pointed in there. It's taking the point, we think. Might see a measure though. So Sylvestre and Soph there just having a giggle that Sylvestre obviously pointed to his own bull, and Nic there just pointing to Soph's bull. So yeah, you're always going to favour your own. So just going to see a measure here. So I think Sylvestre's on there, or not? No, it's clear to play. So not sure how much it was. I'm at. So I'll try and find out how close that was in a second when Claire's played. It's good there from Claire, nice and close. Is he going to force the shot? Dean, how close? Yeah. Not close enough. So Dean just acknowledging that they were in no chance of being on with the other one. Shot's good enough there from Nic to put them back on. To be pleased to know, Matt, that Baldock are in the final against the winner of this match here. Currently 3-2 to London 2. looks like that might just have it. It has. It's taking the point. It's quite far in front. But it does look like Sof's going to point here. I think Dean's still holding the ball as well. So the match going on just to the right over there on the other terrain is the silver final. We've got Stone and Kath in one team, and don't know any of the other team. Not players that I've come across before. There's shots enough there from Dean. I think that's someone for one. But Nic's still got one to come, I think. So yeah, Nic's still one to play. But Claire's ball at the front there is holding the point. He's taking on the shot, he's got rid of it. Another point to London 2, so that's 4-2. To London 2. It's been a slow burner this one, low scoring ends. All of London 2's points have been ones. And I think London 1's was a 2-point scoring end. This would be round 7, I think, or N7 if you will, as we have had one dead end. So not the best point from Monty there. It is behind. It is quite a way off, but good space for Claire to get in there. But let's see. Looks like it's just pulled off to the side, that one. Just turned at the last second. Is it the bronze? Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, the bronze. Duchess. Pippins. So the bronze final is about to start as well. We've got the Duchess just over there, whom we all know, and they're playing against the Pippins. I'm sure Glenn will publish the team list somewhere so you can all see who these teams are, as I don't know everyone by name. Better that one from Claire, that's taking the point. I think she might have wanted it just to go a little bit further and maybe rest, but wasn't to be, so looks like we're going to take on the shot now. Try and clear this one out. It's special offer there, 2 for 1. So Dean stepping up to play his part now and try and get something in there. Just on the back foot a little bit now, London won. A couple of points behind and nothing in the head. Again, I think Dean was going for a resting bull there, looking at the trajectory, but just pulled out to the side. But it's still in a good, strong position. It's going to make them think about it. It's behind, so shoot or point. Looks like they're going to point. So Monty just going long there. I think he was just going to sit on the jack, but put a bit too much on it. Just gone through.
There's a bit more, there's a bit more. She said concentrate on the one, you're quite on something.
So a good point in there, so obviously Sylvestre going to step up and take the shot. Definitely not what he wanted. Taking out the wrong ball there. That's the risk. C'est la pétanque. So 2 balls left now, Dean with one and Sylvestre with one. So he looks like they need to tighten up and close it down now.
Yeah, quite well got it.
So good there from Dean. Not quite sat on the jack, but it's pretty damn close. Definitely forced a shot here from the other team.
Do you know who that was? Do you know who that was? Do you know who it was?
We think it's there, but...
He's cleared it out, but he's also cleared out one of their own as well.
Got it, Johnny.
Good point there from Sylvestre with his last ball. Actually always plays a shooter. Nice gentle point in, taking the point, sat in front of the jack. So have to take on the shot. He's got it, he's stayed. I think that's 2, maybe 3.
Well done, mate.
So just measuring for the last point now. And I'll confirm in just a second how many that was. 2. 6-2. So again, still a low scoring game, the most points in one end being 2. Could go on for a little while.
But she's right.
So Monty's taking the first point. It's got quite short, left quite a lot of space. I think Claire definitely going to put the point in here. Looks like Soph's a bit cold. He's hopping on a fleece there. It's a bit chilly. So Soph's loaded it up with an extra layer now. Nice point there from Claire. I'm not sure if it's quite made it. It has. I think she hoped it would come in a little bit more. It was looking like it was going to curl in, but just came to a stop. So I think Soph's just telling Monty to play towards his own. He's either going to come past it or play it forward. So I'm guessing by Sarah now watching that she's hiding away with the rest of the Baldock team inside where it's nice and warm, giving the advantage in the final. So Monty's Bull just taking the point there, but there's still lots of space. They are all in front though, so obviously could cause problems at some point. I'm pretty sure Claire will nip in just around the outside. No, she's gone the other way, but it's there. It takes a point for London 1. Nic going to take on the shot now. So wrong one there for Nic. I think that was Monty's that he took out.
Should be filming us, mate, and I've got a game.
So it looks like the silver final's over, with team to be confirmed the winners, and Team Skeng losing to 8. Team Skeng is of course Stone's team. So Spill just coming up short, just not quite making it far enough past. So Claire's bull on the right of the screen there, just the holding bull.
Yeah.
So London 2 all out there. London 1 with 4 balls to play. And all in 1 point. But there is a bit of a wall of a bull in front there, so things could change.
What are you having, love?
It's a great point in there from Dean, just clearing a little bit of a weight, holding 2 now. A little bit more space to come through. Just a bit too much on that one, just come through the other end. So he made the space and went through the space, but just a little bit too much on that one. Still an opportunity for more points though. Sylvestre with 2 to come. That's good. And that also, not sure about that one. It's very definite 2. 3, 4. And then I think we're going to measure for a 5th. So I think that was 4. Yeah, so that's 4, so that brings it level. 6 across. Six partout. Biggest scoring end of the game so far. Is this a turning point? Looks about 8 metres this one. Last end there was a 4-point end, so it's 6 all. Claire to point for London 1. It's come up pretty short.
How was that? You win that, Brian? Was that the... It's good, doesn't it?
Could be in the way a little bit, that one. I think he's going to come up obviously on the right hand side there. There is a little bit of a dip in the ground, but it's not as straightforward as it looks. He's got it though. Gone through the back, but it's on. Dean just giving Clara a little bit of advice there, maybe. Just telling her the line to play. There's plenty of room to get in there, so good opportunity here. And she's taking it. It's a great point. Hi Karen and Gert, thanks for joining us. It's 6-all here, London 1 versus London 2 in the semi-finals of the Gold Cup at the Whitnash Triples. It's a good shot there from Nic clearing out Claire's ball. So Dean's pointing now, plenty of space in there, and the holding ball of London 2s is at the back, probably about 30 centimetres, 40 centimetres away. Looked pretty quick that, but it did manage to stop. Did nudge the jack a little bit as well, but Dean's ball is holding. Yes, Reese. Yes, he is. Didn't start out that way. Soft shot the first couple of ends, but I think he's got a bit cold. He's put an extra layer on, so I don't think he's quite feeling 100%. Let's pull it wide. Good distance, but he's pulled wide a bit. Holding his arm now, so I'm not sure if he's pulled it a little bit too much. Sof's going to take on the shot now. He's got it. It's a good shot there from Sylvestre clearing out the ball. I think he stayed enough to take the point. Dean with one left, Sylvestre with one left. Soph with one and Monty just about to point in his. It's gone long. Like a bit of a bad bounce there, and it's just rolled out the back. So last ball now for London 2, Soph to play. To get something in there to clear up. And it's in. Obvious shot here for Sylvestre. Just to the right there, just missed. But Dean with one left, so pretty sure he's going to take on the shot. Certainly would be stupid not to. Gets a shot for one, stay for two. So he got the shot. Confirm the points in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's just the one. And yeah, that's right, just the one. So 7-6. London 1 now in the lead.
That's my name. We'll catch you next time. His name's Paul. Very young, that's his well, my dad was called John Michael. Anyway, I'll catch you next time.
So mostly the game's finished now. I think the silver and the tin are over. I think it's just the gold and the bronze that's still in play. Good first point there from Claire. It's in front, almost in line with the circle and the jack. But there's will be space to point, but it's definitely going to be a shot. It's got it nice and low. And a carrow. So Sylvestre now looking to return the favour. It's a hit, but it's not cleared it far enough, and he's not stayed. So Claire required to now point in again. Good strong point there. Nice and close. Certainly closer than it looks. And Nic's going to take on the shot. And he's got it. Stayed within distance and all in two, but they are a way off, so Dean now going to point in. Hi Vince, looks like you've got back safely, or not driving. This one is the semi-final, Baldocker in the final, and awaiting the victor of this match. Soph taking on the shot now. He's got it. Nice spot. Of course, Vince, to be expected. Got caught up in plenty of that ourselves yesterday, coming up the car park, otherwise known as the M25. So London 2 holding 3 here, albeit 2 of them are some way off. Dean and Sylvestre both got 1 ball each left to play, as has Monty and Soph. So they need to get something in there and make it difficult to get rid of, otherwise they could be in some trouble here. It's a great point. Sat right next to the jack, not on it, so a massive danger of it going anywhere. Soph gets the carrow here. It's definitely a game changer. And of course, as I say, that there's little chance of the jack going anywhere. That's exactly what happens. And it's all the way back here. So I think they're holding 2 now. The one that was the bull that shot, you can just see there, just to the right of the screen. And this one just here with Sylvestre's bull over there, just by Soph's feet. In could be second actually, I'm not sure. So sorry, Monty's got 2 balls left, not pointed yet. So Sylvestre needs something in there to force Monty to play. Of course, this is London 1's last ball. We can't see the player, so we'll see the business end. It's a great point. So point or shoot now for Monty. 2 balls to either get rid of it or beat it. Pretty sure he's going to go for the shot because that would give him a bigger point advantage. And he's got it, and it's gone dead. As has his that hit it. So I think we're going to see some measurement here for which ones are in place. So holding bull is that one up there, just in front of Dean's feet. We think Sylvestre's bull there, which is just in front of him, might be second. But if that goes, could give 3-4 points. So it looks like that one's further. It looks like it's going to be a point. Stopped fairly short, but it's enough. So I think that's 3. Yeah, that's 3. Let's put them on 9. So 9-7. It's a good point there from Monty with his first one. Close enough to shoot, so Sylvestre is going to step up and do the business. And he's done it, and he's stayed. It's just what you need. So Nic now looking to reply in turn. Almost pulled it wide. Pretty sure that's what Sylvestre and Claire were hoping for, and looks like Monty's going to point now, so just the one effort at that. Hello Omar from Casablanca. On any other day that would be a really good point, but unfortunately with the bull that's already in situ it's not quite enough. So thanks for the update there, Jamie. Liverpool now winning 2-0. Better not say that too loud, as I'm sure it will upset some of these London players. Hi Ben, good to see you. So we need a big strong point here from Soph to put the pressure back on, and it is an absolutely fantastic one. It's that just in front of the holding bull. Space between it and the bull and it and the jack, but 5 bulls to come and only one from London 2, so big shot this. Oh, and he's got it. Fantastic. Absolute classy shot there from Sylvestre. Hitting it just perfectly to remove the bull with 0 risk. So Nic with his last bull now. It's a bit short there. So Dean with 2, Quaia with 2, and good opportunity here. Dean's going to take on the shot. He's obviously holding one. The other 2 in the head are the other teams. He's cleared one out, but didn't stay. I think he's going to clear the front one out as well, which will bring in, I think it's Sylvestre the bull just off to the right. And he's got it on his stage, so that is 3 on the ground now, which brings it to, or would bring it to 10, but there's still 2 to come. So they've conceded the end without playing the bulls, which puts it on 11. Sorry, 12. So that's 12-9. So a nice comeback there from London 1. Good shooting from Dean and Sylvestre earlier on in the end. And it, hello. So another big scoring end there from London 1 with 5 points. Last scoring end was 4. Only needing 1 now. That's a good, strong first point. So London 2 choosing to go defensive here and look for a resting bull. Also looks like the bronze final has just finished. Update you on the winners shortly. Of course, this is still the semi-final of the gold, with Baldock Town having won their semi-final and awaiting the winners of this in the final. Good from Monty, a little bit short. I think he was looking for a resting bull, didn't quite make it, and it's not quite on. But looks like they might take the shot on now. So yeah, Nic taking on the shot.
Hold still a minute, Gary. Hold still a minute.
He's got it. And he stayed. Not a spot, but it's in there, giving him 2. So Dean Seville and Claire deep in discussion here over tactics. Do they play attack or do they play defensive? Obviously counting down the seconds. So it looks like they're going to play aggressive Petanque here. Sylvestre's going to take on the shot. He's got rid of one, but it's not the right one. So he's going to take on the shot again, try and get rid of the other ball. He's got it. Not a clean hit, but he's pushed it out and yeah, hold in with his other ball that did hit and stay. So Monty's to point in now. Hi Martin, hope you're well. So yeah, Monty's taking the point back there. Pretty sure he liked it closer, but it's on. So Dean to play, he's going to take on the shot. Pretty sure it's warmer there in Tenerife, Martin, than it is here. Good shot there from Dean. Cleared it out. Enough to put them back on. So good point there from Soph, putting the pressure back on. So Dean needs to get another hit. So for those of you that have just joined us, it's the semi-final here in the gold. London 1, which is Dean's team, are on 12. London 2, which is Monty's team, are on 9. Big hit there from Dean. Hit and stay. Not quite a spot carrow, but it's definitely enough to make Soph play. And he's got it. Hi Jamie. So Claire about to take on the shot now, we think. I think Nic, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think Nic's holding one. So yeah, so Nic's still got one left for London 2. London 2 are holding the point. And Claire has got one left as well. Of course, they only need one to win. Hi Karen in Holland. So yeah, looks like Claire's going to take on the shot.
Hi Claire.
Oh, and she's got it. And she stayed. It's a great shot. So game on the ground, but there is space there. So Nic All he's got to do is beat that bull. Play to the jack and take back control on 10 points. And he's managed to do it, so that is 1 point for London 2. That puts them on 10, so 10-12. So just pacing out this one, they're not sure if it's too long. It's good. So I'm guessing it's 9. Good strong start there from Monty. Just behind, but it's holding. Claire's going to put something in, and then Sylvestre will likely take on the shot. Yes, Martin. Baldock Town won the other semi and are awaiting the conclusion of this semi-final. In fact, they've just come out of the social club where they were staying nice and warm, and they are warming up just over there in the back. So it looked good that from Claire, but seemed to pick up speed at the end and just went through. But Sylvestre's still going to take on the shot. Just missed, just to the right. Just to the left that time. So, indeed, Martin, yes, early Euro Cup showdown in the final, with this semi-final being 2 London teams, and the other finalists, Baldock Town. Both teams are in the Euro Cup qualifying finals in England. So yeah, some good practice for some of the players. It's been a great turnout at this event, and there's been some really good petanque, and I think the teams we expected to go far have done. It's not been without its upsets though. Some big teams losing to what some would consider the underdogs, but still having managed to do well, or well enough in their other games to go as far as they have done. So just come up short there from Claire, I think. Just pulled off to the side as well. Baldock played a team by the name of Northeast, which was a team made up of players from East Midlands and Northern. The only player who I can think of offhand was Dag. Not sure who the other two were, but I can let you know if I can grab the team sheet in a second.
This is the biggest. Well, this is probably the biggest.
I think it was a walkover though, and I think it ended up 13-0. Indeed, it was. Unlucky there from Dean, just rolled through. Looked really good to begin with, but just spun out at the end. So London 2 had the early lead in this match, 6-2 up at one point, with London 1 taking a big end of 4, and then continuing into the lead, which London 2 claimed back to I think it was 9-7, and then big end of 5 for London 1, which put them on 12-9, and London 2 won the last end with 1 point. Of course, London 2 still got 5 bulls to come, and it looks like they're still holding 1. And only need 2 now. So there's a lot of bulls up there. Only one of them London 2s, and that's Monty's first bull. So looks like they're not going to risk a shot, just in case it goes somewhere it shouldn't, and he's going to put another bull in. It has pulled wide, quite wide. I think there's at least 2 bulls that are in front of it. Still 4 bulls to come though, so it's still winnable in this end. Another point here. Looks like he's just nicked it in. And that one's gone long too. So 2 bulls left, both nicks, holding 2 points on the ground. So still an opportunity here to take themselves to the final. Just come up short. Sofiane not happy with that one, but Nic playing his last now. Looks like it's just scooted wide. So that's 2, that brings it level, 12 all. 10 partout. I'm sure many could debate the decisions in that end, but it is what it is. That's right, Martin, 12 all. 12 partout. This could be the end, but you never know. Hi Sabrina. So gone quite short there, that one from Monty, but it's good until it's not. Claire to point in, hoping to put the pressure on. So that's enough there from Claire. It's gone behind, but it's taken the point. Yeah, probably have to agree with you there, Martin. I think when you fail to win the game there, you get a little bit frustrated with yourself and can tend to not quite pull things off. But he's made up for it there with his second ball. And Sylvestre now got to take on the shot. It's quite a long one. I think we're about 9 metres, maybe 9.5. It's just missed. Going to go again. Got it this time. A nice carrow. Yeah, great recovery by Monty. It's a really good strong point, and obviously took Sylvestre 2 balls to shift it. So I think still pretty even here. Could go either way. So taking on the point, playing it low. It's come short. It's come wide. Same again, but this time long. So Dean holding 2, Claire 1 for London 1. London 2, Nic holding 2 balls. Also London 1 with 2 points there on the ground. Is it a point? Looks like it. Yeah, definitely. Opportunity to close it down and wrap things up, but failed to capitalise. Good point there, though. Taking it. So Dean going to take on the shot. So 3 balls to play. Nic still with 1 ball in hand, and of course London 2 holding the point there. Big shot for Dean. Pulled it long, taking one of their own out. Gonna have to go again though, as that is game on the ground. Oh, he's got it this time. It's a great hit.
It's not finished yet. It's not finished.
So no pressure for Nic. Just got to point it in now, just like he did last time. Of course, Claire with still one ball to play.
I
think Martin meant wrong one, Dean, not wrong one, Nic. It's coming in, and is it going to make it? Ah, no, it's not. So that's it. It's all over here. London 1, conquering London 2 in a very, very closely fought match that could have gone either way in the end. So that wraps up the semi-final. London 1, Dean, Claire and Sylvestre making it into the final, playing against Baldock Town, Jack, Sarah and Ross. Unfortunately, I won't be able to bring you the live stream of that, as I've got to make a move and I've got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of me. So I'm sure someone will bring you the result, but unfortunately I won't be able to bring you the match. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and well, I'll see some of you soon. Thanks for watching. Yep, no worries, Martin. And Christian, no problem. No worries, Kath.